Yes, this is where you were born, in here.
In 2012, Jasmine Lavender delivered her second child in a bathtub in South Los Angeles.
It was an amazing experience, very empowering. I'm encouraged to support other moms into getting their vaginal births. It was life-changing, to be honest.
She chose to give birth in an informal setting because she feels like the hospital performed an unnecessary and rushed surgical procedure, a cesarean section, when she delivered her first child.
I was just on a time clock, and my time was out.
The tub where Jasmine gave birth is located at the Community Birth Center. The women who work here specialize in maternity care, but founder Rashal Lawler says they also offer some general health services.
It's seeing ourselves really truly as a clinician where, as a midwife, you can draw people's blood and you can test people's blood and you can check people for STDs. You can, teach women about how their body works in regards to their ovulation and their fertility. So why not make sure that everyone in the community knows that?
Lawler is a licensed midwife. She went to this woman's home to help her give birth.
How much longer?
Not long enough, not long.
After the birth, Lawler continued to provide services to the mother and her newborn son. Midwife apprentice Tanya Smith Johnson says the center believes in keeping the process as natural as possible.
We do things to keep women from, tearing. We'll rub oil, as opposed to like, okay, you tore and we're just going to suture you up, no big deal, or we're going to cut you, that kind of thing. We do all the things to make it as few interventions as possible.
Smith Johnson is one of Lawler's apprentices. When the center first opened, there were about 300 licensed midwives in the state of California. Most of them were white. But Lawler hopes to double the number of midwives of color through advocacy and free mentorship.
The stats show that women of color, we're the ones who need maternity care. Our babies die at rates, 3 and 4 times that of white women. And one of the solutions to that is having more women of color tend to women like themselves.
With generous donations and flexible client rates, this grassroots birth center provides services to people who otherwise could not afford them. Deyane Moses, VOA News, Los Angeles.